Gather round, folks. The year 2023 has been as wild as a rodeo, and we're here to break it down for y'all. Twists and turns, highs and lows. 2023 was indeed a year of turbulence. The banking sector was on a roller coaster ride, with treasury yields running amok, nearly causing a financial catastrophe. The Silicon Valley Bank, once a titan of finance, experienced a significant loss and was seized by regulators, sparking fears of a financial contagion. But that's not all, folks. Geopolitical issues held center stage, with the ongoing tensions between the US and China and the Russia-Ukraine war. Even the terrorist attacks by Hamas against Israel threatened to shake the market. Despite these storms, the US economy proved its resilience, largely buoyed by strong consumer spending. Factors like fiscal stimulus, high household net worth, a robust labor market, and positive wage growth played their part. Meanwhile, a small group of mega-cap stocks, affectionately known as the Magnificent Seven or Mag 7, put on a spectacular show, returning over 100% year-to-date. This concentration of market cap, though, raises questions about sustainability and the potential for a reversal in 2024. Hold on to your hats, because if you thought 2023 was a wild ride, wait until you hear what's in store for 2024. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the banking crisis. It was a close shave, folks, and we're not talking about a morning routine. In the year 2023, the banking sector saw a roller coaster of events. The treasury yields had a run-up, and to put it simply, it was like a wild bull in a china shop. Now, why is this significant, you ask? Well, these treasury yields are like the pulse of the global financial market. They rise and fall, signaling the health of the economy. And when they had this run-up, it was almost like a heart palpitation, threatening a financial catastrophe. This was not the only tremor in the market. The Silicon Valley Bank, a major player, suffered a big loss. It was like watching a giant tumble. The regulators had to step in and seize the bank, an action that sent ripples of concern about financial contagion. Suddenly, the banking sector seemed like a house of cards on the brink of collapsing. The situation was akin to standing on a cliff's edge, with the fear of financial contagion looming large. The fear was real, folks. Financial contagion is when the problems of one bank could spread to other banks, like a domino effect. The seizure of Silicon Valley Bank by regulators was a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of our financial system and the potential for a single event to trigger a larger crisis. We can't ignore the geopolitical chess game that was playing out in the background. The ongoing tensions between the US and China and the Russia-Ukraine war added to the uncertainty. The potential market impacts of the terrorist attacks by Hamas against Israel were also in the mix. But let's not forget the resilience of the US economy, largely buoyed by strong consumer spending. High household net worth, a robust labor market, positive wage growth, and fiscal stimulus were the silver linings in these stormy clouds. So the banking crisis had us all biting our nails, but how did it affect the average Joe? Let's dive into that next. Now you might be wondering, how does a banking crisis on Wall Street affect my mortgage rates? Well, folks, it's all connected, like a butterfly flapping its wings. When Wall Street sneezes, Main Street catches a cold. This is especially true in the case of mortgage rates. You see, mortgage rates typically track the yield on 10-year US Treasury bonds. But when there's a shakeup in the banking sector, this relationship can wobble. Let's take a trip back to 2023. The Federal Reserve was engaging in a tug-of-war with inflation. Their weapon of choice? Interest rates. They raised rates by a quarter point, hoping to keep the inflation beast at bay. This move had a ripple effect, influencing mortgage rates. But wait, there's more. The state of the economy and the health of our banking system are key players in this game. Economic reports and bank failures can cause mortgage rates to fluctuate wildly. For instance, when Silicon Valley Bank experienced a significant loss and was seized by regulators, it created a wave of concern about financial contagion. This, in turn, had a knock-on effect on mortgage rates. So, the butterfly effect is in full play. A crisis in the banking sector isn't just a Wall Street problem. It reaches into the pockets of every homeowner and potential homebuyer on Main Street, impacting mortgage rates and affordability. So there you have it, folks. A crisis on Wall Street can shake up Main Street. But what's next for 2024? All right, y'all, we've looked back at 2023. Now let's peer into our crystal ball and see what 2024 might bring. As the dust settles from the financial roller coaster of the past year, one thing has become clear. The Federal Reserve's tighter monetary policy might be due for a change. With inflation on the decline, market insiders are predicting more aggressive rate cuts in the year to come. While this might sound like sweet music to borrowers' ears, it's also a signal of a potential economic slowdown. But let's shift our gaze from the big picture to a smaller yet influential group, the Magnificent Seven. These mega-cap stocks had a stellar run in 2023, returning over 100% year-to-date. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, just to name a few. These giants of the tech world have been carrying the market on their shoulders. But the question on everyone's mind is, can they keep it up? Their performance has been nothing short of extraordinary, but with such a concentration in market cap, there are concerns about sustainability. As the old saying goes, what goes up must come down. Could 2024 be the year we see a reversal? So will 2024 be a year of change or more of the same? Only time will tell, folks. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be one heck of a ride. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. We've had a wild ride through 2023 and taken a peek at 2024. From the brink of a banking crisis to the resilience of the U.S. economy, we've seen it all. We've navigated the turbulence of geopolitical tensions, the impact of the Magnificent Seven stocks, and even dipped our toes into the future of mortgage rates. And let's not forget the anticipation of more aggressive rate cuts. But the story doesn't end here. If you want to keep up with the latest news and trends, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon and your money in your pocket.